Stand by for action.
There were a load of pins on the boat, but we was after specific pins for the fantasy, and I got that one. Let me lean forward a bit. That one there, the Disney fantasy pin. You can see that the lights bouncing off it a bit there. There we go, Disney fantasy pin. Then on our last day, when you do the Mad Dash last shop, see what else we can buy, and Paul said, "Oh, look at this." We did see a big model of the Disney Cruise Line boat, and it had a fantasy on it, but that was like $60. And then we see these, which are a bit smaller versions. So you've got there the boat off the bottom, obviously, and then the top is the Disney bus, the Disney Cruise Line bus, which sadly doesn't take you to, well, obviously not the UK, but doesn't take you to Port Canaveral anymore. They've stopped that service. The two there. Right, this was another buy. I kind of wanted it before we went on the boat because we see it last year and I kind of wanted one. This is a towel animal because in your stateroom every night they make you a towel animal. So this is an elephant. So it looks like I made it, but I haven't made it. That's quite... Outside the Walt Disney Theatre, I think it was, there was a concession stand which sold popcorn, and we see this. Let me see if I can switch it on first. There's a little button somewhere. Where's the button? Where's the button? What's the button? There's the button. So you turn the button on and his eyes glow. And then, let me see if I can find the other button. Where's the other button? So there's a button there. I'll do a bit closer. He'll talk. Little Java. So what it is, basically, it's not a popcorn bucket, it's a sipper. So basically on the back there, I lift it up, that's the bit you could sip out of and you drink your drink. In that little, I can't see it there, there we go, that's a better angle, isn't it? So you can see the sipper there. I don't quite know how you get the drink in there, but that's a little Java sipper, which came from, really, that came from America, but they had it on the boat. I'm not sure it goes in the top bit. I'll have to suss that one out, but I don't know, it's a sipper anyway. I'll just have it over on display over there. Now, out the deck 11, I want to say, in Cabanas, just outside Cabanas, there was a place that you could buy ice cream, rather than free ice cream, and if you bought ice cream, they would put it in one of those for you. So we didn't really want the ice cream, we wanted these, a Mickey and a Minnie, and they're obviously, you could put ice cream in it, so we might use them as ice cream things here, we might put sweets in it, but you kind of wanted those, because they're quite cool, aren't they? They are cool. Now again, on the top deck, by the swimming pool, they were selling these. Let me go a bit closer. We got one of each, one for me, one for Pauline, and they are little drinking glasses, plastic, but they're quite cool. Got the Disney logo on there, Disney Cruise logo on there. So we thought we'd have a couple of those to drink out of. Then in Cabanas, they had more drinking vessels to buy, so we got again one of each, one for Pauline, one for me. And let me lean forward a bit. Wait. That's got the Mickey on that, and on the other side it says Disney Cruise Line, and then the top bit is sort of flips open. That's a bit stiff since that one works. That's it. So you can drink out of there. I think because it's metal, I suspect that keeps everything really cold or really warm as well. But we thought it might be kind of cool. It's a bit smaller, and we'll probably take those to Disney World next year to drink out of. Right, on the top deck, near Cabanas again, there's a little shop. I won't open the box because it's still sealed up at the minute, but Pauline wanted one of these. So it's like a little Disney Cruise Line boat with Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald and Daisy, and they on there, up to the little figures there, they will pop out. So technically you could make it in the bath, but I don't think we could put it in the bath. We have it on display somewhere in the house. So it's getting a bit of reflection there. Right, another glass that Pauline got is that one there. Bring it a bit closer. So obviously the light in this room is making it go a bit funny, but that's the Disney Cruise Line logo there. And then the other side, it's got Disney Cruise Line. There, you see it's obviously clear. This is clear glass. Pouring drinks out. This is a glass. And pouring drinks out of those sort of glasses quite a lot. So that's a bit of a no-brainer to buy that. Right, probably got some new ears. These ears are available in Disney World and possibly Disney and California as well. And basically, those, I won't take them off, but they come off. So she bought Chip and she bought Dale, and that's a separate price. Then you buy the headband, which is a separate price. And then in the shop, I think there was Lotso and probably Mickey and Minnie and Donald. And we're hoping when we get to America next year, there might be Figment, there might be Orange Bird, don't know. But you could add one in the middle, you could probably add some down there, but probably thought 2's enough. You should do like Chip and Dale. Right, the other t-shirt that Pauline bought is this one. So it's red with the Disney Cruise Line logo on it, and it was a bargain because most Disney shops on the cruise never have sales on. This was on sale, and it was for, let me see, got the price tag on there, $14.99. So she said, I'm having that, $14.99, and I don't think you can see it glistening now. I'll try and move it a little bit. So I'll see it giving the light in there, but it's Disney Cruise Line logo on there, $14.99, bargain. Right, the other pair of ears that Pauline bought on the boat ship were these ones. These are cruise line specific ears. So with a sort of the nautical blue thing going on there. Light around me, going in and out there. Because I'm going too close, I don't know. But they're quite sweet, aren't they? Very sparkly. Now, Pirate Nights, you get given in your stateroom. You get one of these little bandanas things. So you might have seen in other blogs, I wear that on my cowboy hat. Some people wear it around the neck, some people wear it on the head. But you get that regardless, that's a freebie. You don't get much free on the boat, but that's a freebie. Now, Pauline got two Pandora charms on the boat. Let me see if I can get this a bit closer, because this one is quite a sweet one actually. This says Disney Cruise Line on it. Mm-hmm. You can see that or not. I might take a picture of that maybe and put that on there so you can see what that looks like and insert it. That's quite a nice one. That's the other one she bought there. I might insert a picture on it. They're Disney ears as a charm. I've already got another mug, as you can see there, Disney Cruise Line, red one, and we turn it around there, and there it is. It's Minnie Mouse. So I'll leave that there because there's some bits in there. We attended one of those activities to make a little bracelet, which is really quite sad. But that one, I want to show you the other one. You probably can't really see it that well anyway, but it does say my name on it, Raymond. The bear will wear the beads. There we go, that's one Pauline as well. Okay, this is a pin that Pauline bought because she do like her Chip and Dale. So that's Chip and Dale on there. I suppose they're little rubber rings. Right, another thing Pauline bought was a keychain. Try and hold it that way a little bit. So I think it's the ears. Quite glittery, quite shiny. Right, last year we was on the Disney Dream and there was a mug, but it sold out. So I was hoping this mug would be on there, and it was. And that's it, obviously it shows their Disney Cruise Line. Cruise Line? Yeah, Disney Cruise Line. There, it can be a bit hard to see because of the lighting. But that side does say the Disney Fantasy. So you can see that there, hopefully. That's got it there, isn't it? So that's a nice cup. And Pauline's got one as well. So we like these cups. Pauline bought these little earrings. Hopefully you can see them. They weren't too badly priced actually. Pauline's also got a fridge magnet. The lighting keeps on changing on this. I'm recording this on my camera phone. And one of the freebies you get at guest services are badges. That one was Magical Moments badge. Hopefully you can see that. Another pin that I got, because this is my favourite restaurant, is that one there, Animator's Palette. See, that's a bit lighter, isn't it? Animator's Palette, because that's my favourite restaurant on the boat. I had last night, not last night, but the last night on the boat, 3 desserts, and then they give us a bonus dessert celebrating the anniversary. 4 desserts. And me and Pauline got one of those pins. It's the Disney Cruise logo pin. We've got one each. So it's quite a nice colours on it. Sorry. Another badge from Guest Services is I'm Celebrating. Getting there free. We've only got the last one. Now, after watching the live action version of Lilo and Stitch, I love the cartoon anyway. The live action movie was really good. And I kind of wanted one of these before we was on the boat. Obviously, Shop Disney charged more for postage and etc, etc. But when we see it on there, it's like, oh, I've got to get one of them. It's very cuddly, it's very squidgy. But that's Stitch. Bigger than me, isn't he? There, he looks bigger. Right, Pauline got one lounge fry this time. And we see it, and there's only one in there. In the end, there was lots in there. But I said to her, when we see the one, I said, buy it quick because it might go. And it is Captain Minnie. So I won't show it all. Obviously, you've got the actual thing you put around with. It's a little steering wheel. I'm not sure what's on the inside there. Inside there's Captain Minnie as well on the inside. That's quite a sweet little bag, that one, actually. There were actually ears to match that, but Pauline undernard, and then she said, no, I don't think they're going to suit me. I thought they were quite nice, actually, ears, but it's a nice little bag, isn't it? Right, I think this was my first buy on the boat. They were very limited. I think it was literally 4 in stock, maybe 3, and then they were gone. This is a popcorn bucket, and it's the Tauntaun that Luke Skywalker rides in The Empire Strikes Back. So they give us a separate popcorn bag because you can't get much popcorn in there. It just opens up there, and it's just in there to put popcorn. So it's not much in the way of popcorn space. I didn't want it for popcorn, I wanted it for that. Now there's a little switch underneath to turn it on. And then if I can find the button, it's there. It will then make the noises. So that is really cool. As a Star Wars fan, that's really cool. As we're Silver Castaway Club members, which means we've had more than one cruise on the Disney cruise fleet, they give you a free bag. Now, in fairness, this is an older bag, but for us it's a new bag because the last 2 cruises, when we're Silver members, we've got a different, wider bag. So this is old, for us it's new, we think it's quite cool. And it sort of fits over the shoulder on the back there. We quite like that one. There was also a seminar for the DVC scheme, which is basically timeshare in Disney, for want of a better word. And you can get stays at Disney resorts, be it in California, Florida, some of the other Disney resorts around the world, Disney Cruise Line, even use it towards Disneyland Paris. They went into a lot of detail. So just to attend the seminar, for one stateroom, you had the choice of one or the other. There was a little shoulder plushie for a pool, which I've already got. So we went for the hey for Moana. So that if they never sit on me properly, he would sit up there, and that's hey. But what we did do, we didn't do the actual main seminar for DVC. We had a one-on-one meeting with a DVC representative. We had a one-on-one meeting with a DVC person who took us down to deck 2, and there's an intense, trying to sell you and tell you all about the DVC. And just by attending that, they gave us a $50 credit to the room. So we spent that on the boat. Or Pauline spent it. She bought some cocktails. Never tried a cocktail. She's tried a cocktail. And then there's books in, which I won't show you the books. They did give us a free bag, a DVC bag. So it's a double winner. Bag, money, and a hey result. Now, technically not a present, a freebie. We attended how to make Chip and Dale as a 3D animal. That's in a different blog. If I remember it, I'll link it below. It was the day 2 at sea coming home, but we took some extra ones because it took us forever to do it. You had that chip, no, that's Dale, that one's chip, and you have to cut them together and then link it all up, make a 3D thing out of it. And then following that seminar, there was how to draw Chip and Dale, and Pauline had her attempt on it, which in fairness she's done quite well. Let me just see. Oh yeah, she's even signed it, Pauline. So there's Pauline's chip there, and there's Pauline's Dale. So give that a thumbs up, because I think she's done really well there, really well doing her Chip and Dale. We then spoke to the artist, and I said, would you mind? And he said, not at all. He said, they won't be the best because he was limited on time, but he did a very, very quick sketch on Chip and Dale, and he signed him. His name was Freddie. So his one was that one there. That's Chip. And that one there was Dale. So we've got 2 little extras there. They are quite cool, aren't they? We had another person, Pixie Dusters. We chatted to her on the Facebook group of the cruise, and then we see her in the atrium. She comes out, oh, it's you, it's from the group, because I had my cowboy on like I always do. And she pixie dusted this, a magnet, and this is really cool. Let me get that right, look at that. Pauline and Raymond's. So that's, if you're watching this video, it's going to go over there behind. I'm pointing over there, you can't see it, there's a telly over there with some metal strips. That's going over there. That's going to be in this room all the time, because that is really cool. So that's going to be on our little magnet thing on our TV display all the time. Fantastic that was. Pauline got 2 t-shirts this year. She got this one here, which is the Disney Funnels, which I got last year. She bought me it last year and she loved it, and she said this year I'm going to get one as well. So she's got the Disney Funnels. Then the other t-shirt Pauline got is this blue one, which has got, I won't show it all the way down, but it's got the Disney logo on it. I think on that you can probably see Dole Whip. Oh, yeah, probably can't see it there, but there's a Dole Whip. There's the Disney Funnels there. Pause it and see, I'll get a bit closer. Pause it and you can see what makes up the Disney letters. Now, another one, I just forgot this because it was buried. This comes from Imogen in Scotland, and she pixie dusted us. So she sent me that. We see her in the queue for Chip and Dale, and then we see her again in the queue for Captain Hook and Smee. And when we was in the second queue, she pixie dusted me that. So thank you very much. So she's from Aberdeen, Scotland. So thank you very much, Imogen, for sending me that little, gifting me this little treasure trove. And one set of pins I kind of see before we went away is on a lanyard. It's this one. It's got Stitch, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. I quite like those. They're very nautical themed, didn't they? With their like steering wheel on there. But I quite like them.
Enough of that trash.